Good evening, Acha.
Father.
Good evening,
Father.
Father.
Good evening,
Good
Father.
evening, Father.
Good evening.
Good evening, Father.
Very good evening. How is your studies life going on?
Good, Father. Going on well. Good, Father.
Okay. Am I audible and visible?
Yes,
Yes,
Father.
Father.
Yes, Father.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Father,
Maybe
what about signature?
signature is smile, ma. Smile is the
Oh.
signature of the platform.
Sorry. Yes, Father. I got it, Father.
Always you keep smiling. That's the best way to enjoy the learning process. Saying professionally, it helps creation of additional dopamine cells in your brain, which is very good for empowering your memory. So the more you laugh, more you enjoy, more you smile, better your memory will be. Again, happy evening. Welcome back to Edu Skills OET Made Easy. Our mission is to make you fall in love with OET. And if you're watching this on YouTube, kindly consider subscribing the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like our work. And please share to your contacts so that we reach out to maximum number of OET aspirants, especially those who are financially struggling to crack OET. This is a free platform. We don't have any payments, any of the Edu Skills services. And today we'll be dealing with reading part B, but then it's also connected with reading part C. Today we'll be looking into one more strategy. This is the second strategy for this new batch. We had exemption-based questions, and we'll be jumping into modal verbs. How modal verbs assist us, help us to identify the opinion, identify attitude, identify the writer's view. And that's also very important in reading part C. But then today we'll be focusing on reading part B. Why we are taking this? We have to get a basic competency, then we'll be getting back into reading part A. So OET 2.0, as I said, modal verbs are the best friends that you can have, and you can get around 30 to 40% of the marks or answers correct, identifying the modal verbs and understanding the strategy. So focus on the clue, modal verbs. As you know, per question you have 2 minutes, but definitely you can complete each question within a minute if you go through the strategies properly. So focus on Memo, report on oral anti-cancer medications is the title today, the subject that we have today. And as you know, modal verb, if you are not a beginner, you know these things already. Can, past tense could, suggest, ability, possibility, permission, may, might, possibility, should, advice, recommendation, suggestion, must, necessity, obligation. These are the basic modal verbs. There are many other modal verbs, but we need only these words, modal verbs. For example, see here, the trees are lovely. They make oxygen, which is necessary for life. We should all plant one. It could change cities by providing more shade. India is planting trees to replace its old ones. We should. Should means it is a suggestion. It's an advice. It's not mandatory. It could change cities. Could means it's a prediction about the future. It could change cities by providing more shade. Means in the future, there could be changes in the environment. So when you speak of statements, we should all plant one is a suggestion. It could change cities is prediction or speculation. Prediction means predicting about the future. Modal verbs may, giving opinions, or speaking about possibility or probability. Probability means maybe, not very sure. And I may go to the concert tonight, or I may go to the cinema tonight. May go. I'm not very sure. I may go. Identifying attitude and opinion. When you have to identify the attitude or opinion, which is very, very important in OET. For example, the language choices like the writer suggests that. Often you can see this in the question statement. And the writer believes that. And according to the writer, all these words suggests, believes, according to, all these speaks about writer's attitude or opinion. So we will just listen to this text as usual. This is also a listening practice for you as you listen. Look at the text and listen.
3. The report mentioned in the memo suggests that data about patient errors may be incomplete. The errors by hospital staff can often go unreported. C. Errors in prescriptions pose the greatest threat to patients. Memo. Report on oral anti-cancer medications. Nurse unit managers are directed to review their systems for the administration of oral anti-cancer drugs and the reporting of drug errors. Serious concerns have been raised in a recent report drawing on a national survey of pharmacists. Please note the following paragraph quoted from the report. Incorrect doses of oral anti-cancer medicines can have fatal consequences. Over the previous 4 years, there were 3 deaths and 400 patient safety issues involving oral anti-cancer medicines. Half of the reports concerned the wrong dosage, frequency, quantity or duration of oral anti-cancer treatment. Of further concern is that errors on the part of patients may be underreported. In light of these reports, there is clearly a need for improved systems covering the management of patients receiving oral therapies.
Now, see, this is the question. The report mentioned in the memo suggests. Already you have the word suggests here. What does it mean?
Opinion.
It means, yeah, it's an opinion, model verb. You have to look for opinions. Yeah. Now let's just find out the hedging words in the answer options. What are the hedging words? Data about patient errors may be incomplete.
Incomplete.
One. B. Errors by hospital staff can go unreported.
Unreported.
And errors in prescriptions pose the greatest threat to patients.
Threat to patient.
Okay.
Threat to patient.
Yeah. Now the thing is, this is known as the hedging words of the question. Now, other thing, second thing I taught you in the previous sessions is you also should be able to identify the whole thing on the basis of the concept. The concept is here. It is first one is data about patient errors. Patient errors. Now, second one, errors by hospital staff. This is known as identifying the hedging words based on the concepts. Errors in prescriptions. See, these three things are entirely different. Three things are entirely
different.
patient errors, errors by the hospital staff, errors in prescriptions. Just find out which option has a modal verb.
First one, option A.
Option
A, maybe.
So as per our clues, we are highlighting this and considering the first one as the right answer. Okay. We are not sure. We have not looked into the text at all. But as per the clue, even without looking at the text, data about patient errors may be incomplete. So when you read the paragraph, if at all you have to read, once you are competent, you did not read the paragraph at all. Definitely you'll come to know from your experience. Now, when you read the paragraph, you have to look for these errors by whom. So that's important. Now, coming here, could you just find out something connected to suggests or may in the paragraph, in the text?
Second paragraph, last, third line.
Last third line, second paragraph.
Last third line is may be underreported.
Underreported. Yes.
Okay, maybe underreported. Underreported is CC. These are two keywords. Okay, two types of hedging words. For further concern, this also another strategy we'll teach you later. Or further concern, second thing, another thing, or something else. When they give you a sequential expression, there is an answer. Is there errors on the part of the patients? Errors on the part of the patients. You have anything similar to that in the question? Number one?
A option.
Patient errors.
Patient
About
errors.
patient errors may be incomplete.
Yeah. See, underreported. Underreported is not unreported. Unreported means did not report at all. That's how they confuse you. These are the strategies and tricks you have to learn, and you can simply trick the examiners and say, you can't fool me like that. See, unreported sounds like as if underreported is same. Underreported means not completely reported. Underreported. Whereas unreported means no report, zero report. Now, you know, patient errors, concept is here, errors on the parts of the patients, and maybe is here, maybe underreported, not reported completely means incomplete. See, we haven't, even before going into the passage, we have selected the answer basing on the clues. And this is going to be 100% damn sure. But I don't want you to select the answer in this way. I want you to analyze the paragraph, take time, get convinced. When you have 25 passages done everywhere, you found the modal verb and you selected. Maybe first you select it, then confirm it with the analysis. Then you know, definitely this is going to be the strategy. That's why I said you can complete within 30 seconds. This question can be completed within 30 seconds once you are competent as regards the strategies. We will have 3 to 4 strategies. Now, I don't want to confuse you. I want to imprint each strategy into your brain. That's why I'm not connecting other strategies. I can easily see other 2-3 strategies here, which tells this is the answer, which I don't want to mention now, including the transition signal. So you know how beautifully the whole thing is arranged. Let's check. Now you see the report mentioned in the memo suggests that the incomplete, unreported threat to patients. We had some concerns in the mentor server and in the YouTube comment space. Some people asking me how to identify the hedging words or the keywords. Hedging words means the main words or the keywords. See, there are two ways. Always I used to tell you two ways. One is you have to find out the hedging word as per the question statement. That is incomplete, unreported, threat to patients based on the answer options. Other one is concept based. There will be a concept on each answer option. Here you have errors is the main idea. Patient errors, hospital staff errors, and the other one is errors in prescription. They are entirely three concepts. You have to try to analyze every question you take up in this both the ways. So beautifully it looks. And immediately, once you are competent, I tell you, you do not look into the passage at all. I can challenge you. That's why I tell my people, those who go as per the strategy, if you don't get your score, I'll pay you $500 your fee. That I'm damn sure. Hedging words, differentiating keywords. These are the keywords. Yellow color are the keywords and concept-based keywords. Concept, these green ones are the concept-based keywords. You have got the idea, I believe. See here is that errors on the part of patients may be underreported. Exactly the paraphrasing of first answer option. What are the signposts? Modal verb. Question stem says suggest. The report mentioned in the memo suggests. The question stem statement says suggest, which says it's going to deal with a modal verb clue. Okay. And answer option may. The option A, data about patient errors may be incomplete. And text may, again, errors on the part of patients may be underreported. These are the clues. Suggest goes to maybe in the answer option. From there, it directly goes to the text maybe. Immediately, you have the clear arrows. You can find these arrows without putting the arrows there in the text, in the question, answer option, and the text. You can just mark these arrows as you write down. That's why I said always try to take a hard copy and write down, scribble everything on the paper. There should not be a single point where you can write something. Fill the whole page with your comments and commentaries. Okay, that's how you enjoy your learning process. So signposts and clues, synonyms. Incomplete means underreported. These are the synonymous expression. Synonymous language. So synonymous language may be incomplete. Here may be underreported. Synonyms means one word denoted by another word. Different word, same meaning. Synonymous language means a group of words representing another group of words. You see, may be incomplete. Here may be underreported. Underreported means incomplete. And not opposite and not same. If someone has taken IELTS exam before, you know, this is very, very important in IELTS as well. Not opposite, not same. Unreported, B option, underreported. They are neither on opposite nor the same. Underreported means reported, not fully. Unreported means not reported at all. So here, not opposite, not same. Patient errors, not opposite to errors by hospital staff, but not the same. Not opposite, but not the same. Patient's errors are not as equal to errors by hospital staff. See, we can express opinion by using modal verbs. Modal verbs express opinions and attitudes. They make statements less certain or less definite. They can also be used for recommending and advising. Here are the modal verbs used for opinions. Would, should, might, could. These words signal that the speaker is giving an opinion. See, 50,000 will die. That's not an opinion. That's a factual statement. 50,000 will die. 50,000 might die. It's an opinion, not sure. May, might. The second uses might, it is an opinion. First one is a factual statement. Modal verbs use should, making suggestions, giving advice, or recommendation. And may or might is used describing future possibility or probability. Can and could for ability, to denote ability or possibility. Giving opinions, register of politeness. All these should, may, might, can, could, all are opinion signaling as well as register of or mark of politeness in our conversation. Must, necessity, mandatory, or obligation. When you say must, it is necessity, mandatory, obligation. So you cannot say you are supposed to or you should follow traffic rules. You must follow traffic rules. You should means it is an advice or suggestion. Even if you don't follow, you cannot be penalized by the police. But then it is must, mandatory. Modal verbs should, suggestions, advice, recommendation. You look unwell, you should see a doctor. That's a suggestion or advice or recommendation. Even if you don't go to the doctor, nobody is going to penalize you. May, possibility or probability. I may go to the concert tonight, or I may go to the movie tonight, or I may attend the Zoom session today evening, all those. And can, ability or possibility. Of course, I can swim. I'm an Indian. So, of course, I can crack OET because I'm a medical professional, right? Yes, must, necessity, mandatory, or obligation. Drivers must obey the road rules. If you don't obey, you will get the tickets.
Oh, thank you so
Yeah.
much, sir. God
Yes,
bless. Thank
welcome,
you.
most welcome. Yes, I think we are next session. People are waiting.
Waiting for to meet you in the Bangalore. As soon as
Yeah.
you come here, I'll be meeting you further.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
God bless you. Okay.
Thank you, Father.
God bless you. God
Thank
bless
you,
you.
Father.
Thank you, Father.
Yes, God bless
Thank
you.
you, Father.
God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you, Father, for
Yes,
Thank you,
yeah.
Father.
Okay, God bless you.
Okay.